said she'd be gone for a week and asked me to watch my siblings. She never came back. 10 years later, she showed up at my door smiling. I'm ready to be a family again. I was 16 when my mother handed me $200 and told me she'd be back in a week. She said her friend was having a crisis and needed help. She said my siblings would be fine with me. My brother Danny was 12. My sister Lily was 8. I'd watched them plenty of times before. A week was nothing. She hugged me at the door and said she loved me. That was the last time I saw her for 10 years. The first 3 days were normal. I made meals, helped with homework, got everyone to school on time. On day 4, I called her phone. No answer. Day 5, same thing. By day 7, I was panicking. I called her job and they said she quit 2 weeks earlier. I called her friend, the one with a crisis. She had no idea what I was talking about. On day 10, I got a postcard from Miami. No return address, just her handwriting. I need to find myself. You're strong enough to handle things. I'll send money when I can. Love, Mom. She never sent money. I dropped out of school 2 months later because I couldn't work enough hours and keep my grades up. I got a job at a grocery store during the day and cleaned offices at night. Danny took over watching Lily after school. We moved to a smaller apartment when I couldn't make rent. The landlord gave us a month's grace because he felt sorry for us. Child services came once. A neighbor had reported that kids were living alone. I lied and said our aunt was staying with us. I was terrified they'd split us up. Danny backed up my story. Lily just stayed quiet, clutching my hand. They left, but I didn't sleep for a week. Every knock on the door felt like the end. For 3 years, I kept us alive on $1,400 a month. I learned how to stretch groceries. I learned which bills could be paid late without getting shut off. I learned how to forge my mother's signature for school forms. Danny never complained. He got a job at 14, bussing tables under the counter. He handed me every paycheck. Lily learned not to ask for things. She stopped mentioning birthdays after the first year. When I turned 19, I got promoted to shift manager at the grocery store. It wasn't much, but it meant health insurance. I cried in the break room for 10 minutes when they told me. A year later, I started taking night classes at community college. It took me 6 years to finish a 2-year degree because I could only take 1 class at a time, but I finished. I got a job as an administrative assistant at a law firm. Then I became a paralegal. Then I got promoted again. By the time I was 26, I was making $65,000 a year and had bought a small house with 3 bedrooms. Danny was 22 and finishing college. Lily was 18 and had just started community college. We'd made it, all 3 of us, without her. Then, last month, she showed up. I was cooking dinner when the doorbell rang. I opened the door and there she was, older, thinner, with bleached hair and too much makeup. She smiled like no time had passed. Surprise, I'm back. I didn't move. What are you doing here? I came to see my kids. I've missed you so much. She tried to step inside. I blocked the door. You left us. You disappeared for 10 years. You sent 1 postcard. Her smile flickered. I know I made mistakes, but I'm ready now. I'm ready to be a family again. Danny appeared behind me. He'd heard her voice. His face went cold. You're not welcome here. Mom's eyes filled with tears. Danny, baby, I know you're angry, but I had to leave. I was drowning. I couldn't breathe. You don't understand what it's like to lose yourself. I was 12, he said. I understood that my mother left and my sister had to raise me. Lily came downstairs. She stopped on the last step and stared. She didn't say a word. Mom reached out toward her. Lily, sweetheart, you've grown so beautiful. Lily's voice was flat. I don't know you. Mom flinched like she'd been slapped. That's not fair. I'm still your mother. I stepped forward. No, you're the woman who gave birth to us. That's not the same thing. A mother doesn't leave her children with $200 and a lie. Her face hardened. I did what I had to do. I was suffocating in that life. You can't blame me for wanting more. You wanted more than us. That's the problem. She crossed her arms. I thought you'd understand by now. You're an adult. You know how hard life can be. I know exactly how hard life can be. I raised 2 kids when I was 16. I dropped out of school. I worked 2 jobs. I kept us together while you were off finding yourself in Miami. Her lip trembled. I didn't have a choice. You had a choice. You made it. Now live with it. She looked past me at the house. The furniture, the photos on
Scan the QR code to download TikTok. The subsequent story endings are explosive and full of hidden surprises waiting for you. You can also get rewards by creating a new account.